This miso and fresh ginger marinated chicken breast, steamed inside a foil parcel, is incredibly juicy and retains a flavour that gets you back with every bite. It's not hard. Stick around to find out how. Well, first things first, here's our chicken breast, which we're going to take the pounder to. Mind your fingers. As I've said so many times, not because we're trying to tenderise this, but I want to try and get it to about an equal thickness, so it cooks evenly. That'll do. There it is. Looks good to me. Next, I'm going to take what some people would call a jacquard, which is actually a meat tenderizer. Jacquard is like calling a ballpoint pen a biro. It's a trade name. You may hear restaurant chefs using that term. It's just a blade meat tenderizer. I don't use mine for that purpose because I don't like blade tenderizing, but I do use it to get lots of holes in pieces of meat that I want to soak a marinade into. Pretty easy and simple machine. Use them sparingly though. Next, we're going to take a piece of kombu, kelp, put it in a dish, just moisten it with some sake to soften it. Just make sure the sake is all rubbed in, gets to the bits we need it to. Just a little more, I think, up here. It'll come back in a minute when this kelp's nicely softened. The kelp soaks up the sake pretty quickly, becomes soft, then we're just going to lay the chicken breast down, pull the loose pieces off, on that piece of kombu. And we're going to leave it for a little while. We'll come back in a minute. So here's our marinade. It's a tablespoon, in this case, of red miso, tablespoon of sake, half a teaspoon of coarse sea salt, and half a teaspoon of ground pink peppercorns, which I use as a good proxy for sanshō pepper from Japan. People will tell you, by the way, that you can't grind Szechuan or pink peppercorns. Well, yes, you can. You just have to use a coffee grinder. Now, I don't really need a pestle and mortar for this because I'm not trying to grind anything. But I just find this is the easiest way to mix everything together. It takes a little bit of time, and because it's marble and nice and glossy, it's very easy to clean. So, now we just spoon our marinade. We'll do the bottom of the chicken first and lay it back down on the kombu. Just coat everything well. This, remember, is why we use the jacquard, to help the marinade soak into the chicken. Flip this back over, lay it on the kombu, and get the rest of the marinade on the top. Make sure the chicken's nicely coated. And we're just going to leave it for a bit. And we're going to make this into a little foil package and steam it, but not for long. And we'll be serving this hot tonight. The test kitchen package here was a chicken thigh we did yesterday that I served at room temp. This one we're going to serve hot, but in pretty much the same way. Over a red leaf lettuce with some of our triple umami potatoes. Oh, we forgot our grated ginger from the marinade. So we'll just add it now on top of the chicken. It will steam in. Bit of an oversight, not the worst thing I've done this week. That'll work just fine. So our chicken breast, sitting on his little sheet of sake-moistened kombu, has now been marinated for about 4 hours with sake, mirin, ginger, pink pepper, and a little coarse sea salt. We're going to remove the kombu sheet and put him in a foil parcel for steaming. So here we are sitting in the foil ready to make a parcel. We're just going to seal this along the long edge and fold in the short edges, sealing them very well. We're going to steam this for 8 minutes in the Instant Pot on high pressure steamer basket. Now, using a foil packet like this creates basically a microclimate to steam this chicken breast. Nothing's going to escape the packet, so everything gets pushed back into the chicken breast, which we're going to let rest for a couple of minutes after it's done. Great way to steam things, preserving lots and lots of flavour. And here's our foil package, edges rolled really tight and sealed hard at the ends. Into the Instant Pot now for 8 minutes. So here's our chicken after it's out of the foil parcel, sliced up into coarse 1/4 to 1/3 inch slices, and we've garnished it with a little bit of finely sliced green onion. We're going to serve this over some red leaf lettuce. We're going to serve this hot though, and some of our miso butter potatoes. I think it'll be a good match. I'm very happy with the way this has turned out. The chicken is very moist, not in the least bit dried up, and very tasty because I had a little piece off the end. So here we are plated with our triple umami spuds, red leaf lettuce, chicken. Looks good. I know the chicken tastes good because I've eaten a couple of pieces. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. This foil packaged steamed chicken breast really did exceed my expectations. Moist throughout, never dry, and with an incredible flavour that just permeates every bite. I'd really encourage you to give this one a try.